This video is designed to help you better understand the Golden Key Owner Portal. We will cover 1. How to get into the portal, 2. An overview of the information on the portal, 3. How to find support on the portal for your monthly owner statement. Before we get started, it may help to print the notes for this video from the Golden Key website. Alright, let's start. We're going to go to the Golden Key gkhouses.com website and the property owner door, and we're going to go up here to GK Client, and then we're going to click on this owner online account access. If you haven't set up an account, you would need to do so right here and register the account. I'm going from the standpoint of an account that's already been set up. Sign in. If you have multiple companies with us, this screen should appear, so you'll just pick which company you want to get into first. So here's the Golden Key Owner Portal. I'm just going to hit the highlights of the whole portal, and then we'll jump into number 3, how to find support on the owner portal for your monthly owner statements. Let's go through each tab. First is the units and leases. The units and leases tab right here. This shows you just basic information, obviously, about the units and leases. Rental units available, the number occupied, so you can see that this owner has 24 of 25 occupied. The gross market rent right here is the market rent we have loaded for each property in the system. The net rental income is the amount of money that is being billed each month to tenants. Okay, and then you kind of get in here. These are how many move-outs we've had in the last 30 days and any expiring leases or future leases. One of the cool things about this right here is you can kind of individually break down each house or unit. Here, take this tenant right here. We know that her lease ends on 3/31/2013. She last paid rent on 9/1, and this is the last amount of her payment. One of the things about this last payment amount that's important, sometimes tenants, especially if they pay in money orders, will pay with 2 money orders. And one of the things that can get confusing is, like right here, if this person paid $750 and they paid in a money order of a $500 and $250, it may just show up as $250 right there, so it's a little misleading. Lastly, you can view the P&L for the individual property. So you can see an expense detail. You can kind of get a snapshot of the income and expenses. And one of the cool things is you can go back however many years and see that. It also has this feature of saving it to Excel if you wanted to export it to an Excel spreadsheet. The next tab is the My Account tab. My Account is a snapshot of your relationship with us. The current balance details how much money we are holding on your behalf. Keep in mind too, right here, if the number is in parentheses, that means that's the money the owner owes Golden Key. This is the reserve amount. In other words, this is the threshold that that the owner must get over before we start dispersing funds to the owner. 0 outstanding bills. This is the date of the last payment, obviously, and how much that last payment was. Right here you can go in and view an owner register. We'll get back to that in a second. That's a detailed description of all the transactions that take place with each house. Next is a profit and loss. This is a profit and loss for the entire company. And last is a delinquent rent report. This gives you a snapshot of the tenants who are behind on paying rent and how far behind they are. It's shown in 30-day increments, much like traditional collection reports. So you can see that this person has $75 that's 61 to 90 days old, and it just kind of rolls from there. Next is the Documents tab. Golden Key operates in a paperless environment with our owners. Documents you will find here include management agreements, lease agreements, pictures, and notifications mailed from outside sources. So for instance, if you ever need a management agreement, sometimes you need that for insurance purposes. Right here is Longleaf's management agreement. So you could simply click on it and up pops the management agreement. You can print it from there. Also, you can view the statements, the individual statements that were sent out on a monthly basis. And we also will post any kind of notifications to the owner right here. Next is the Work Orders tab. This feature allows you to see and sort work orders. You can see right here that you can sort work orders by date. So this is showing all work orders life to date, the current setup. You can display it as all, open and closed. You can display it as just open or just closed. Pretty simple. We'll actually get back into this as well in a second. Next is the Notes section. This is where we will make collection phone calls, as you can see. Most of the notes will actually be under the Completed section, because if we make a collection call, we're going to go ahead and call it complete. So if you wanted to view the most information, you would look under the Completed notes. And you can actually go right into each note and read exactly what was said. Some of the challenges with the site, just to kind of outline for you. Some of the site is printer friendly and it's gotten a lot better, but the majority of the site is not. You cannot print a list of your properties, and there's no real rent roll feature. Now let's go into finding documents that support your owner statement. Let's start with invoices from a third-party vendor. In other words, this is an outside vendor, not Golden Key, that has submitted a bill, and Golden Key is going to pay it on your behalf. So you would go to My Account, you go to View Register, we're going to scroll down to the bottom because the bottom's probably the most recent. One of the cool things, you can save this to Excel and to a PDF as well. We're going to go in here and check out this statement sent to us from Grundler Construction and Remodeling. As you can see, here's the person, or here's the entity that we paid, what day we paid them, how much we paid them, what check number we used to pay them, okay, and which house it goes with. If you need the support for that, you can simply click on the PDF and up pops the support. Next, we're going to see invoices from Golden Key. In other words, Golden Key's maintenance staff that goes out and actually performs labor on behalf of you. To find those, we're going to go back to the main menu, hit the Work Order tab. Under Display, you're going to click on All, put in the appropriate dates. I'm just going to scroll actually to the bottom. Let's just look at this one right here. Click View out beside the date. So if I wanted to look at this on the statement says 7/26. If I wanted to look at it, I'd click View. And here is a description of the work order. The tenant reports that the bath sink faucet is leaking underneath. contacted Mike Searles to repair the faucet. So that's what we did. And then Mike Searles, as you can see on 7/27, and its date and timestamp, went in and said it's complete, and tells exactly what he did to fix the problem. He replaced stems and seats in the bath faucet. We started it on 7/26. The date completed is 8/6. The date completed sometimes is a little misleading because of how we close out work orders. Typically, we'll close out bunches of work orders at a time. As you can see, the owner portal is a powerful tool for keeping up with what is happening with your rental property. If you have not already done so, we suggest you also watch the video, Understanding Your Golden Key Statement. Thank you for being a Golden Key client.